Hello, tutor and friends. This is me, Freddy Munoz, and this is the video for the final test. I want to share with you this material with which I love to work. As you know, there are thousands of resources and material you can get from the web. The great variety of material is impressive. We can find videos, audios, flashcards, games, printable worksheets, etc. The topic I want to talk about, or the topic from which I selected this kind of material, is the daily routines. Yes, I chose some flashcards, PDF pictures and photographs. Besides, I picked out some worksheets to have the students practice what they have learned. The goal or the achievement for this topic is to have the students speak about their daily activities by using the simple present and some time expressions such as in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and some frequency adverbs like always, never, often, usually, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, and almost never. This class is studying 4 steps: the warming up, the presentation or introduction, the guided practice, and the application. In the warming up, I begin by brainstorming depending on the previous class or previous knowledge of my students. Then I give 2 minutes to them so that they can write all the verbs they can think about related to their routines, but according to their personal experience or their previous knowledge. Then they will socialize the words and classify them by categories. The actions that you can do or that you perform in the morning, such as wake up, have breakfast, in the afternoon, and so on. Then I introduce the daily routines, like these ones you can see here. Wake up, wash your face. You can see a lot of material, different actions here. Brush your teeth, get dressed, go to the bathroom, make your bed, go to school, study. Sometimes it depends on my students' age. When they are adults, I prefer to work with these pictures, with these photographs. They are the same actions, but they are not shown on drawings, but on photographs of real people. But as I told you, it depends on the group because there are some adult students who like whatever you show, even if you show, for example, this kind of presentation. I love these presentations when I have the opportunity to use the video beam, but however, sometimes it's not available. But as a second option, as a plan B, I have them photocopied. You can see different actions. They are the same that I show you in the PDF and small cards. When I have the opportunity to use the video beam, I love because I can do a lot of things. I can show, introduce each activity, and drills correct pronunciation of each daily routine. After showing them, after presenting these actions and drilling the correct pronunciation, I introduce another kind of presentation in which they have to interact and they have to give answers Yes, it's the same as this one, but okay, the question is, what do you do every day? And now I begin by showing the first one, which is the first action. I ask them before showing the action, and of course they're going to say that's wake up or get up. And then I make this question: what time gap on weekdays? And they are to answer this one. The answer is what time do you wake up on weekdays? And then I elicit for answers. Yeah, maybe they are going to say 7 o'clock. Then I ask them to give me long answers, and I introduce the first one by saying, I usually gap at 6 o'clock on weekdays. Yeah, I ask them to complete the answer and to fill the gap. Yep, I usually wake up at 6 o'clock on weekdays, and so on. I continue. I go on with this next activity routine, and you can see, wash your face. But in this question, in this opportunity, is a yes no question. Yeah, that's why it's important that the previous class they have already worked on simple present, WH and yes no questions. Yeah, so that they can interact in this. I don't usually use the daily routines to introduce a simple present. It's just to improve the construction of different sentences in affirmative, negative, or interrogative. The s or es adding to the third person singular. Yeah, does he wash his face? Look at the answer. Yes, he. And here it's good to remind him the rule of the s or es. Yeah. Yes, he washes his face in the bathroom. I also consider important sometimes to make some emphasis on the possessive adjectives. Yeah, in this case, his face. I also remind him that when talking about parts of the body, in Spanish we say la cara. In Spanish we say el pie, but in English it's necessary to put the corresponding possessive adjective. And then I continue doing like this during the presentation. This action has got a different construction. Yep. What? In this case, they're not to complete with the auxiliary, but the question time. Yeah. What time? Of course, to do this, it's necessary that you had already taught them telling the time. If there is any question, I can also work a little bit on telling the time by presenting this slide. I love this. Yeah, depending on your students' level, you can show them this. Sometimes it's not because they don't know how to say the time, but they don't know how to understand or interpret the clock. So if they are good at this, I can remove this part. Yeah, or put in again. The thing is that when they tell me, I make groups. Yep, I have them group up in groups, 4 groups, yeah. And then I spin, and when they tell me group number 1, whenever you tell me stop, I will do it. Stop. Okay, I stop it, and they have to say the time, yeah. In this case is 5:05 or 5:05, yeah. I can remove this part too by clicking here, yeah, depending on your student's level. I love this. If the answer from the team number 1 is correct, I give 1 point, and so on, yeah. I love this material. Okay, as I was telling you, after this, after the guide practice, working with the interclass, ask questions to elicit vocabulary such as what do you do at 6:30 p.m. After that, I use this survey, for example, yeah. This survey is according to its presentation, the drawings and the way it's shown. I use it with adults, but if I am going to use it with teenagers, it's the same, but look, the presentation is a little bit different, yeah. In this activity, they have to ask and answer questions about their classmates' Monday and Saturdays routines, yeah. Here they have to write the student's name and the classmate who they are going to interview. The questions: what time do you usually get up on Monday? For example, if the classmate's name is Tom, the students have to ask the question like this: what time do you usually get up on Monday, Tom? If Tom says 6 a.m., the student has to report like this: Tom usually gets up at 6 a.m. on Monday, and etc. and so on Saturdays. Yep. What time do you usually brush your teeth? Another activity that I like to work the most is with this reading comprehension worksheet. Yep. Here, this is Bob's routine. On Monday, Bob usually gets up at 6:30 in the morning, and then they have to answer this question: what time does Bob get up on Monday? Besides, they have to find the text below inside the maze. Use a pencil or trace the text, yeah. On Monday, Bob. Okay. Another worksheet I like to work with is this one. This is, I think it's more suitable for adult students, yeah. Daily routines: look at the pictures. What can you see? Tell your partners. Read the sentences. Write the number. Yeah, I have a shower, and as you can see, the photographs are more suitable for adults. But sometimes I work this with teenagers, and they like it. Yeah, different kind of activities. Yeah, depending on your learners' learning styles. I get up. Yes, kind of reading comprehension, yeah, different matching, yeah. Here, what time do you do these things? Write some sentences, and the students are to write their own activities, their own routines. Then, as in the worksheet number 7, Leslie's day, read about Leslie, and they have to answer true or false. This is more for another kind of students who love reading, and they are good at doing that. Yes, this is the material that I like to work with. As I told you, of course, this material is taken from the web, and sometimes I can make some variations. For for example, like this one, in which I took the flashcard, but I made the presentation by making these questions and giving the answers. Okay, my friends, this is my contribution. I would like you to tell me what you think about it. Thank you very much.